All right, all right. What is good? What is good, everybody? Friday night, Mikey T, the movie star, had to come and join y'all for a live video. Pretty exclusive live video tonight, y'all. Pretty exclusive joint tonight, man. I want everybody watching me on Instagram right now to come and hit the link in my bio. Hit the link in my bio if you're watching me on Instagram and come join us on YouTube live right now. What's poppin' solo? Keith, need y'all to just hit that link in my bio right now and come join us on YouTube. I'll see y'all in a second. Major respect. So, yep, just doing a little promo on Instagram, you guys, before we get this live video set up for tonight. Well, as on Instagram, excuse me, as we get this live video set up tonight, I'm just finishing rolling up a little bit of this red velvet. We got a special guest joining the show. Gonna bring my guest in just a few minutes. About to roll something up. Louis Peasy's in the building. Salute to you, man. Respect to you, Peasy. Definitely appreciate you for tapping in. Hope everybody's getting rolled up. Hope everybody's getting ready for a lit show tonight. I'm definitely excited for tonight's show. We got a couple different things to speak on. I literally just picked up some really good runts tonight. I picked up some extremely good runts tonight, but I'm going to finish off my red velvet. I'm going to finish off the E85. Hell yeah. Gonna get my shit in, you know what I mean? You know, I need my Red Bull, I need my weed. That's about it. And we get things going on these live videos. How about that new Lil Durk record, though? Apex, appreciate you for tapping in. You're early tonight, huh? You're early tonight. Catching a few people on the Friday night vibes. Kyle Johnson, what's going on with you, man? My man's on them. He's on them cannabis infused milk duds, obviously. Okay. Guys, we're going over a few different things tonight. Gonna have to touch on Fbg Wooski tonight. Gonna have to touch on Lil Durk, some of his bars from the 7220 album. You know what I mean? From his actual album, it seemed to me like there were a couple shots on NBA Youngboy on the album. You know, what NBA Youngboy did after he got out of jail, I think it kind of offended, or I guess in the words of Lil Durk, pissed him off. You know what I mean? Dirk was a little pissed off, you know what I mean, about NBA Youngboy getting out of jail. NBA Youngboy was incarcerated because of some shit that happened at a music video shoot. They found a big ass check on him, bunch of cash. He had got locked up for that, and then he caught a violation for that. So right now he was sitting up, but now he's on house arrest. Steven Rivera, appreciate you for tapping in. Jackafella, Philly, Mikey T, my guy. Appreciate you for tapping in, man. We got a couple dope topics to speak on tonight, man. Kyle says Dirk over NBA Youngboy. Hit that like button when you guys are coming in here tonight. Hit the like button. Make sure you share this video. You know what I'm saying? When I say share it, throw it on your Facebook, throw it on your Twitter feed. You know what I mean? Put it in your Instagram story. Whatever way we can, share the video to get it out to further people. I know y'all have people looking at your IG stories. I know you have people looking at your Facebook timeline. You know what I'm saying? These are the most popular ways to actually share videos, y'all. But I appreciate y'all for tapping in tonight, even though it's a Friday night, man. But we got hip hop to talk about, man. John Stratton, thanks for tuning in. Hell yeah, appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. Let's keep it going. We got a couple topics, as I said, to speak on. We're going to be talking about Dirk's new album, which is doing incredibly well. We're going to be talking about Wack 100, speaking on Mase. Mase pretty much clearing up his issues with Diddy. You know what I mean? Mase pretty much clearing up his issues with Diddy. We got a couple things to talk about tonight, man. Let me see. Let me see right here. Okay, let me see right here. Let me see. I see I got a question from Tyrese. What do you think on Dirk sneak dissing FBG Cass? Said he just got out the feds. He didn't sneak this YB. Listen to FBG Cash song. He responded to Dirk. Oh yeah, but we're talking about a couple other things as well. Yeah, I hear that FBG Cash actually just responded to him. Right now. Mase washed. Mase is washed. Mase is come on, man. Mase is washed. Come on, man. We all got respect for Mase, or we gotta have some respect for Mase. But we're gonna be talking about it tonight, man. He's basically talking about the whole issue with Diddy. He's basically talking about the whole issue with Diddy. Wack 100 speaking on it. We got a lot to talk about tonight, you guys. Little Dirk, calling out Wooski. Lil Durk even bringing up NBA Youngboy on the 7220 album. But yeah, I did catch that other sneak disc about his man who got out of the feds. Yeah. Yep. I think I might have that lyric written down. Let me see if I got it in the notes. I'm not too sure because, when I heard that, obviously, I knew he wasn't talking about Wooski. And in the context of what he said, I knew he wasn't talking about NBA Youngboy because NBA Youngboy had just gotten out of the feds as well. Hakun Cut. Rich is tapping in just a minute. I actually just sent him the link. Need everybody to share this video. You know what I'm saying? Jacob Fella says, why is he talking about it now? We know Diddy did him dirty years ago. Big up Mikey T and the rest of them. Toronto. Okay, Finch, appreciate you for tapping in tonight, man. We're just getting started. It's Bama. Appreciate you for tapping in, bro. Gonna have a dope ass video tonight. I got a special co-host actually about to tap in a few minutes. Got a special co-host tapping in a few minutes. But I just want everybody to, share the video, hit the like button. Dub, what up, Dub Huncho? Bama 101 is in the house. Okay. Okay, light up. Let me know if you're smoking. I'm on the pre-rolls. I'm on the papers tonight. Oh, shit. Hold on one second. Excuse me. Oh, yeah, you got to do that. Amnesia Haze. Oh, I smoked that before. And Stardog are the only Zaza you can get in the UK. I'm blazing the haze. Well, Jack, yeah, we did a couple polls of that. We did a couple polls of that, to be honest with you, man. And they were pretty tied. I won't lie. The polls were actually pretty tied. The polls were actually pretty tied when it came to Lil Durk versus NBA Youngboy. Like I can't even get into it because of how tied those polls were. I'm going to put up a couple polls in a few minutes though. You know, it's something we've actually been doing lately on the show. Okay. Reclined in my seat and lit up some peanut butter breath. Okay, that's what I like to hear. Okay. Straight Arrow, Dominican Republic. What's popping with you, man? Popping with you, man. Appreciate you tapping in. Oh, Black Runts. My boy actually just had the Black Runts not too long ago. Yeah, man. I got the actual regular runts. Yep, we're gonna be joined by our guy in about 2 minutes. We got some shit to talk about. We got some shit to talk about tonight. I hope y'all are ready for the show. Yo, what up, bro? Hit that link. I sent you the link in your DM. Hit that link. It's my guy right there, Filthy Rich, about to tap in. Let me see if Mase is a rapper or Deacon. I'm confused. Is Mase a rapper or a Deacon? I'm confused. Share this video, y'all. Perk Gambit, what's popping with you, man? What's popping with you, man? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Appreciate everybody tapping in. My special guest, well, my special co-host, actually, Filthy Rich from The Bid is about to tap in. Tone, you're in the building smoking on that bum feet. Gilly Kid put me onto that bum feet. We're about to see if my co-host actually knows about the bum feet. That'll be interesting because he's actually from Philly. That's right, you guys. We got a live co-host from Philly tonight. I'm pumped, but I'm pumped on the topics as well. I'm pumped on the topics as well, you guys. Big Swift, what's going on? What's popping with you, Big Swift? I'm just finishing up this red velvet, you guys. I got some red velvet tonight. Let me see if my other joint right here. Damn, that shit's almost gone. How did I kill all that? E85. We got the E85. Yes, Fbg Wooski. We're talking about Wooski tonight, you guys. You know, I think it's a blessing that, Wooski has been able to recover and start to do his music career. I was just doing a little bit of reading about it, from what happened to him in 2018. We hear about a lot of shit like that happening in the industry where somebody will get hit and then they actually, they won't be able to recover to the extent that we knew them before. You know what I mean? So that's always sad when you hear about shit like that. So Wooski being able to recover is dope. Now, what's going on with FBG Cash, you guys? That I'm not really tapping in on tonight. We're talking about the 7220 album with Lil Durk actually taking shots at NBA Youngboy. The new record actually that just came out, he even called out Wooski. It has been in an ad lib, but it's also within a lyric. Straight Arrow says Mikey T has got bars. Ryan B. Heezy says, when is that movie Star Strain dropping? Yeah, we got a couple things in the works like that, man. A couple endorsement deals in the works, RBH. You know what I mean? A couple big companies could step in and take what I'm doing to the whole next level when we're talking about brands like that, when we're talking about strands and we're talking about major companies and shit like that. You know what I'm talking about? When's that? Schizo, appreciate you for tapping in. Straight Arrow says Mase got bars. You want to hear some of the Mase bars? Let's do some of the Mase bars. Let me see if I can find them. Because Mase was going in, man. Mase was legit going in on the Oracle 2. A lot of people are really saying that they weren't feeling the Oracle 2, but Mase actually came with some shit. Mase said, I can burn bridges and walk on water like the prophets did. I can read futures like archaeologists. Why I'm so clean, I'm the next thing to godliness. Mase came with some shit, you guys, on this Oracle record. Portland, Jamaica is in the building. Major salute to Portland, Jamaica. Trying to starve my kids and give money to his firstborn. I'm not the one that's supposed to work for him. Yeah, he came out with some shit on this Oracle too. You know what I mean? That's kind of what he's doing on these records. Jake fella, you didn't hear it. I think you should go check out the Oracle 2 and tap back in because that's what we're actually going to be covering tonight. Really excited about it, actually. Excited about talking about it, man. It's actually something that's got the industry buzzing right now. Some people don't think so. Wack 100 doesn't think so. Wack 100 actually doesn't think so, you guys. He actually said dissing Diddy isn't news breaking. He actually said dissing Diddy isn't news breaking. But actually, Mase said some things in some interviews that struck me the wrong way as well. In one interview, Mase says Diddy is not his brother. You know what I mean? And Mase is saying Diddy is not his brother. I really couldn't believe that Mase would say Diddy wasn't his brother. I'm going to bring my co-host in right now, my guy, Filthy Rich. Filthy, how you doing, man?
What's up, Mikey T? What is looking like, bro?
Man, I appreciate you joining me. Just before you tapped in, I was saying, let's just make sure the sound and audio is right and everything in the first place.
Yeah.
All right, everything looking good on your end, sounding good?
Yeah, I feel good. What's up, bro?
Oh yeah, man. You're looking good over there, bro. It looks like you've been achieving a lot from what I've been seeing on the gram, man. It's great to have you on the just sort of introduce yourself to everybody who might not know you, bro.
Filthy Rich, man. Philly's own, man. The real Filthy Rich. Let's get into it, Mikey T.
All right, I'm gonna put up Filthy Rich's IG right here so y'all can tap in with him on the gram. How's Boone doing, man?
Boom, chilling, man. He chilling. I try to get him to come out. He might stop by in a little while.
That's cool, man. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Pirate Squad ENT. I am Mikey T, the movie star, and I'm with my co-host tonight, 215 Filthy Rich. We're actually going to be talking about the Oracle 2. We're going to be talking about Lil Durk's new album and his new street record that he put out after the album. Filthy Rich, what do you make of that, man? Dirk has his new album out, and literally right after the album, he drops a record on the streets.
Playing chess, man. I listened to the record. That shit crazy. Hey, that Lil Durk album is hard as a motherfucker, Mikey T.
I enjoyed it.
That fucking album is goofy.
Yeah, it was really good.
I listened to the diss record. I listened to Youngboy shit. I I really wish they could, like, that shit is deep, Mikey T.
It is.
That shit is deep between, like, that shit is real deep what's going on with them, bro.
Yeah, I would have liked to have seen them actually come together as well, being the figureheads of both their groups, but it looks like that's not what we're gonna get.
No, I don't think so, man. That shit is a little deeper than what it need to be. I wish it was a way we could pretty much bring them two together and squash that shit, because that shit can get goofy at any time.
Yeah, it's sort of like I took you all the way back into the history of it when we were talking about it today.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like when NBA Youngboy came home from jail, like he had a number one album from jail, Filthy.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Both of them motherfuckers on fire, man. Both of them on fire. So that's why I said this is dangerous, man. But as far as that music, I like that Lil Dirk shit.
Yeah. Do you think NBA Youngboy thought that actually coming out and dissing Lil Durk was going to put his streams over the top and take his sales to the next level? Or do you think he more so just wanted to show he was standing behind Quando Rondo?
I think it was more so he wanted to show that he was standing with his folks. I think it was bigger than that, because his streams and all that shit is already through the roof.
Yep.
So I don't think he's doing this for streams. I think he's doing it as a sign of loyalty to his team. And he just wanted to, pick a side clearly. That's what I believe. You know what I'm saying? That's what it sounds like, because this shit ain't no game. This ain't no bullshit, no trolling shit, man. These bulls are serious, man.
Yeah, there's very serious situation. It's just kind of striking to me that Dirk has a new album out. He's about to do the biggest sales of his whole career. He's about to push about 120 to 130,000 first week, and this is legitimately double, his previous releases.
Hey man, he's serious, but you might as well get to $1. Like, them bulls over there playing, man. I mean, they playing hard. They playing for keeps.
Yeah,
like, that shit is real, and like, they playing chess, man. It's just sad. It's just sad because shit like this always end with a sad ending. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel like we already kind of had a sad beginning to this story. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like
that's what I'm saying. The whole shit is just tragic. And I was watching Wallow. Wallow was interviewing him on $1 Million Worth of Game, and Wallow was really telling him some real shit. Like, as far as he was talking to Dirk. I was watching it the other night, and he was telling Dirk some real shit. Wallow started crying and everything. Like, he passionate about that shit. Yep. Wallow and Gilly, they really fuck with Dirk. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. That was really, really inspiring what Wallow told Dirk and all of those guys there.
It's just a bad situation because I was once their age. And I know where they at with it. And it's really hard to diffuse some shit like that, man. So it's just a bad situation. And it's like, it's sad, but I don't know. The only thing I could tell them is, man, y'all got to leave that shit alone and get to y'all bag. Figure out a way, find a way to leave that shit alone, man. And sometimes, like, as crazy as it may seem, Like Wallow told him, man, you gotta forgive a motherfucker that knocked a nigga off. I mean, I don't want to cuss on your junk, but you gotta forgive a motherfucker that did some unforgivable shit, man, and that take a whole lot for a man. But that's what Wallow was trying to, get across to him, and that's real shit. Just really trying to get him some game, man, and really trying to get in their heads. But I'm listening to this shit. All this shit they didn't put out came after that Wallow interview.
Yep.
Shit. So that's what I'm saying. This shit goofy.
Yep. True, man. I had thought I had heard these rappers say that they weren't going to diss, their dead ops, stuff like that. You know what I mean? But Dirk kind of called that out even in this record when he was like, "Oh, I'm dissing him. The guy that I'm dissing is actually
he ain't dead.
He ain't dead."
He said, hey, "I think the bull got hit, but he ain't died." So Dirk said, "Okay, I said I wouldn't diss my dead op, so I can since dude ain't die. I mean, he feel like it's a green light." It was just some real crafty shit to do, but I still think it's crazy, man. Like they really need to they really need to figure out a way to make this shit right and really live their lives, man. They got kids and they got wives and shit going on, and they got a bright future. All of them got bright futures, man. So I really think they should try to figure out a way to leave this shit alone. But I do understand where they at with it. Sometimes it really ain't no more peace talk. Once you cross certain boundaries, there's no peace talk. And I get all that, but we got to try to change that. And that's very difficult.
Yeah, man. So we're gonna touch on that a little bit later because that's our second topic. But so Diddy spoke up. Diddy had a diss song put out on him by Mase, the Oracle 2. The Oracle 1, basically Mase used it as a platform to speak on his relationship with Dipset. And now the Oracle 2, it seems like he's using it as a platform to speak on what there is of his relationship with Diddy. It didn't really seem like he wasn't dissing their legacy. You know what I mean? It's not like he was calling out the relationship they had, dissing him for making him wearing shiny suits and stuff like that. What was your take on the Oracle 2?
I like the record, right? It's a hot record. And you already know Mase is Mase. Everybody know Mase hot, right? I'm a Mase fan. I love Mase music, right? I think I could have did without the auto tunes on it because it's Mase. I don't really feel good about hearing his voice in auto tunes, but for the most, the content and the lyrics, I got everything what I expected from Mase. So he always gonna do what he do. He a legend. Now, as far as his shit when he dissing Diddy, and I don't understand the reason. It don't make sense to me. It's kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? I don't see where he coming from with that because, like, I kind of like Wack. I think I agree with Wack 100. And I don't agree with Wack 100 on some shit. But on this particular topic, I agree with Wack because if you sign a deal and sign your publishing over, say I buy your publishing off you, Mikey T, for $100. I'm just gonna say $100.
Could you say 100K?
Okay, 100K. I buy your publishing off you for 100K, Mikey T, because I know 20 years from now this shit gonna be worth $3 million.
Right.
I talk you into selling it to me. You sell it to me, I buy it. Right? That's business. People do that with real estate all day. I can fucking buy a house right now that I know gonna be worth 100 million 20 years from now. The owner can't come back to me 20 years from now and say, I want my house back. Or you jerk me, because can't nobody take your publishing for nothing. When you sign them deals, you got a lawyer. If you don't got a lawyer in this day and time, you dumb. Even though it was 20 years ago.
Now, the only thing, like I would say in regard to the house or the car analogy is like this is Mase's first and second albums. He is going to need those albums to make his catalog worth 50 million. When he sells that first part of his catalog for 2 or 3 or 4 million, at the end of the day, he's going to want his full catalog together. I mean, you as a director, as a movie producer, you know what I mean? You would want your whole catalog together so you own everything. So that's why it's important for him, I think, to go back and buy these type of things. If that's what Mase is trying to do.
I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying, Mikey T, but if Puff Daddy bought it and Puff Daddy owned it, Puff Daddy don't have to sell it.
Right.
You can have a bright idea all day, but with my shit, I can do what I want with it. If I bought it off you for $100K, Mikey T, I'm the owner. You can't come up with a bright idea 20 years later and say, I need that back from you. I can say, no, it's my shit. So that's why I don't understand, like, what's the problem? Like, Mase, he's complaining, but you're never saying why, what is he doing to you? You saying he robbing you, he owe you money, but since you putting out in the public, explain to us why so we can understand, because what you're saying is not making sense. If he bought your publishing and he have a contract to say that he legally owns it, he has a right to sell it or not sell it.
Yeah.
You sold it.
Earning off of it.
You sold it. He's smart. He bought it because he knew it was going to be worth something.
You know, when
pretty much the American way.
When Ice Cube wants to use "Feel So Good" in that next sequel with that Kevin Hart movie, what's that Kevin Hart movie called? You know what I mean?
No, which one? He got so many, man.
Ice Cube and Kevin Hart.
Oh, when they was like police officers or something.
Yeah. What was that shit called? That shit was called
I can't remember the name of it, but I know what you're talking about. Kevin Hart, like I think Ice Cube
Ride Along.
Huh?
Yeah, it was called Ride Along.
Yeah, Ride Along. Yeah.
When Ride Along wants to use "Feel So Good" or 24 Hours to Live in their next movie, you know what I mean? They're gonna have to hit up Bad Boy Entertainment. Or if Bad Boys for Life wants to use portions of the Mase catalog, yeah, you know what I mean?
They own it. That's what I'm saying. Once you sold it, bro. You can't come up with a good plan 20 years later and then say, now, I want you to give it back to me. That deal wasn't good 20 years ago. Puff was smart. He knew it was a great deal. He took advantage of it, and he took it. As a man, only thing you can do is move on, but bashing in public and all that don't make sense. If he has a contract and he have paperwork to say that this shit belonged to him, he don't have to sell it back to you, man. It's too bad for you that you learned the game late. People been getting robbed in music for 80 years, Mikey T. So you telling me 20 years ago you signed a contract without a lawyer? And if you had a lawyer and you signed the contract, then you need to be mad at your fucking lawyer, because clearly it's something you didn't understand about the contract. That's where I'm at with it.
So let's see here. So Mase basically spoke on the fact that he had to go through his own spiritual guide of when to address Puffy. You know what I mean? And that's why he's saying that it's taken 20 years. I think the narrative is he's spinning the narrative a little bit right there, because we've seen Mase throughout the years address Puffy here and there. You know what I mean? Like whether it was when he was about to sign with G Unit, you know what I mean? Or do you remember that one time, it was a year or two late, but he had gone to a radio station and brought in a contract, and he basically ambushed Diddy while he was on the air on the radio.
So what, did he had a contract in his hand?
Yes, he had a
contract that they signed
for his release. He had a contract for his release from Bad Boy.
This is what I'm saying, man. You can have your contracts and wave them high as you want, but there's a contract in place that say I don't have to release you. Otherwise, what are we talking about? Clearly, Diddy got a contract to say I can release you if I want to. If I don't want to, or I do. He chose not to release you. This is a contract, bro.
What do you make of that back in the day, Filthy, when, you know, Diddy was getting, you know, questioned by 50 about buying Mase's contract, and he kind of wanted to sell the contract for $2 million, to which 50 said, yo, it's not worth it to get Mase for $2 million.
I mean, I think Diddy negotiated. I think Mase just was too far in the red, where even if you give him $2 million, you still in the red. That's what I got out of something like if he said that. Something like that. If you say that, like if somebody want me to buy you for $2 million and I say you ain't worth $2 million with $2 million in your pocket, that means you too deep, you too far in the red for me to. It's some type of facts or stipulations or something going on with you outside of the $2 million where I still don't feel comfortable putting that much money into you. It's just deeper than $2 million.
So this is something that really caught me off guard when Mase was on Clubhouse. Mase said, I didn't have a bond with him. I had a business deal.
A bond with who, Diddy?
Yeah, he said that he didn't have a bond with Diddy, and you know what I mean? Just watching those
That's
guys.
What I'm saying. That's some bozo shit, because if you didn't have a bond with him, you had a business deal. He's exercising business right now. If everything is all business, he's keeping it all business. So
well,
you're saying
that.
You're helping his point. You're helping his point.
Right, that's accurate. But take me back to when you first witnessed Diddy bring Mase onto the scene. Tell me what type of a relationship it seemed like they had.
It seemed like they had a brotherhood. It looked like they cared about each other. It looked like they fucked with each other a little deeper than business. It looked like Diddy genuinely cared about Mase. It looked like Mase genuinely cared about him. It looked like they had more than that. But once again, I done seen the motherfucking cameras come on and niggas go in character. So if Mase is saying this ain't Diddy saying this. Mase saying that's all they had was a business relationship. So if that's what it is, okay. If he doing something wrong to you, pull out the paperwork to say he can't do this, and then you take it to court, and you get what's due to you. Can't nobody take your publishing without the right shit, man.
Well, if you don't remember, Mase puts out Harlem World. Mase records Double Up. You know, so coming off of Harlem World, he created Double Up, and then he left. You know what I mean? After that, he left. He got a big check, and he decided that he wanted to leave the game and go to Atlanta and shit and follow his spirituality. And I'm not going to knock anybody for doing what they want to do in this life. But, you know, what did you make of Mase actually up and leaving after, you know, his debut album went, you know, so hype?
I mean, if that's how he felt, if he had like a spiritual situation, I would never disrespect or knock nobody spiritual or what they believe, right? So that's cool. I'm not knocking that. If you felt like, you know, your religion came in attack and spirits came over you and said you needed to separate yourself from this type of activity or this type of business, can't nobody do but respect that. Motherfucker gotta respect that, right? But then when you come back, now the business kick back in.
Welcome back.
Now the business kick back in. We're gonna dust off the old contracts, blow them off, and let's figure it the fuck out. That's how I would be.
Comeback. Huh? What did you make of the first welcome back comeback? You know what I mean? We got the whole Mr. Rogers video. The flow is impeccable, obviously, but what did you make of it all?
Well, when that came out, I was in the feds, so I was locked up. So I really didn't care much about none of that kind of stuff. But I did listen to it, and I thought it was a dope little Mase friendly record. I thought it was dope considering that he had to come off the whole church and the whole, like, how he coming back and how he transitioning back. So I thought it was appropriate for the transition. So it was genius. It was pretty dope. I liked the record. I thought, like I said, I'm a Mase fan. I love his music, bro.
And then it's just a little weird because a few years later, I guess that didn't work out so much. You know, the sales weren't smashing. You know, he had Breathe, Stretch, Shake. You know, they came out with the Breathe, Stretch, Shake after that. But then afterwards he flipped. I guess he decided to go back to murder Mase and try to sign with G Unit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't. That's what I'm saying. I don't know, man. Mase lyrically and his music and his talent is dope. With this Diddy stuff, it goes back and forth. Like I said, I'm pro artist. You know what I'm saying? I'm pro artist, but I'm also pro business. We ain't gonna knock the business. At the end of the day, the business is the business. And I'm for the artist. But once you sign something and you got a lawyer present, it ain't nothing else to talk about, bro. Yeah, what else do you want to argue about 20 years later? That Diddy pay his lawyer to negotiate that deal 20 years ago. Jesus. He's not trying to waste no more time or energy on that. We already visited that. Now you feel like you got the short end of the stick. That's cool. It's not cool on Diddy end if he did it on purpose, if he did it deliberately. I'm not saying it's right, but at the end of the day, right now, today, you and everybody that's watching and listening and commenting, if somebody wanted to sell you something for 100,000 right now, and you had the 100,000,
so they all get 100,000,
huh?
They all get 100,000. I got $100.
All right, this is what I'm saying. I'm saying hypothetical. If you or anybody listening or commenting right now, if somebody told you can buy something for 100,000 and you had the 100,000, and 20 years from now it's going to be worth 20 million, you would buy it.
Right. Right.
Everybody would. That's business. That's the American way. Now, whoever you buy it from, they can't come back 20 years later and say, "No, you robbed me on that deal. That wasn't cool."
All right, so let me see.
Shit weird.
So Mase basically said here the deal didn't go right. Things happen where it could be in most business. Where you do business, someone gets the better end of that business. Whoever negotiated the best in that business. We went our separate ways. He went into his life, went and did a whole new life and I went into a whole new life of my own. That new life did well for me. Now, Filthy, I just wanted to say that Diddy was seemingly going to put the house on Mase. You know what I mean? It was pretty evident he was going to put all the chips of Bad Boy behind Mase at that point after Biggie had passed away, which is why I thought it was in bad taste for Mase to say that shit on the Oracle about
now that I don't know.
Biggie died.
I don't know about that right there. You know what I'm saying?
I think so, personally, man.
I don't know if Diddy was going to put the house on him.
Seemed like it.
Like it seemed like it from the outside looking in, but that's some shit that only Mase and Diddy know what's going on. I don't know what Diddy was going to do with Mase, but you know, for me looking from the outside, it looked like he was about to ride out. But shit get different. Like I said, when cameras and shit come on, people go in character.
Look what Diddy ended up doing after Mase left. He ended up doing the Bad Boy saga with Black Rob. You know what I mean? Remember the Bad Boy for Life? You can't tell me Mase wouldn't have been on that shit. You know what I mean? Instead of a couple guys that, you know, relatively weren't as popular. What else did he end up? He ended up doing Making the Band.
That's what I'm saying. But Mase jumped out. He told him, pull over. I don't want to ride no more. Let me out the car.
Yep. Mase,
yeah,
I want to say
the Bull Menace. He told him. What was that? Boys in the Hood. With the bullshit, I think it was Sharif, one of them motherfuckers. He told him to pull over. He ain't want to ride no more.
Mase arguably did Diddy worse than Chief Keef did Interscope when he didn't go to that 50 Cent and Wiz Khalifa music video, man.
This is what I'm saying.
Mase left at the height of his career.
And after Diddy put all his money into him. And he probably lost money at that point when Mase left.
Double Up didn't sell that great.
So now you want Diddy to, what do you want him to do? What do you want him to do right now? He took a short. You went absent. He had fucking he had high hopes for you and him. You opted out. You said you didn't want to do this no more. So he didn't make as much money off of you as, you know, maybe if y'all would have went to the heights where he expected y'all to go, he would have been probably, you know what I mean, willing to work with you right now. But you told him, basically you told him F him and went the other way. I wouldn't say it that harsh because I don't want to be insensitive because he left for spiritual reasons. So I don't want to be insensitive to that. But basically, you left.
Perk Gambit says, nah, Diddy made his money back and some.
You supposed to.
I don't doubt that Diddy made his money back and plus some, but
they
did not make what they were supposed to make off of Mase's career, Filthy. That's pretty evident.
That's what I'm saying. Mase went absent.
You went AWOL.
Diddy's supposed to make his money back and some. Have you ever made an investment, Mikey T?
Exactly. You're supposed to.
Don't you want to make some money back on top of your money?
You don't put in an investment to make the same amount in.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like when somebody puts in $300,000, $400,000. If they get lucky and make $3 million off of that, they would be through the roof excited.
This is what I'm saying. You're supposed to make your money back in something, but at the end of the day, Mase jumped out on him. It's like what you do when you find out your dog a cat, bro. What you supposed to do? So,
yo, talking about the separation with Diddy, Mase said that there is nothing for him to be hurt about.
Right.
He said, I would be hurt if I was struggling. I would be hurt if I couldn't take care of my family. That's not my format. That's not my platform. What do you make of Mase saying that he's not hurt about the separation with Diddy? He seems to continuously talk about it on tracks.
I don't think he's hurt, like in a sense, like he's hurting, or he might say hurt as far as financially. You know what I'm saying? He might mean he's still good regardless. You know what I'm saying? He might be saying he's not hurt because of that. But at the same token, it's not making sense if you're saying this man owe you money or he's robbing you and you keep making it public, but you're not telling the public exactly what is he doing to rob you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Okay, do he got paperwork saying he owns the shit you want or not? Yeah, what is he doing to rob you? Explain it in detail the way you explaining everything else.
Filthy. It's kind of like, so he's saying because Bad Boy is such a major corporation, like I was doing this I looked up this fact. So the WWE, the wrestling company, worth $5 billion. The Undertaker worth $19 million. You know what I mean? You got the corporation of Bad Boy worth $1 billion.
Okay.
Mase not worth nearly $1 billion. You know what I mean? But look at your M&Ms. Look at your 50 cents worth over $100 million each. But the corporation's worth $2-3 billion. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. If Bad Boy is worth $1 billion, Puffy might have had a vision for it to be worth $5 billion had you honored your contracts and did what you're supposed to do. You jumped out. You're asking for a man to be loyal to you, and you breached a contract. You jumped out of contract on a man. Now you coming back and saying, by the way, I want my shit that you got from me. That wasn't cool. That wasn't a good deal.
Come on. Just like we said a few minutes ago about how you can't knock anybody from his desires in life, whether they be spiritual, family-oriented, whatever their desires are. Diddy did not knock him on that. He let him go and do his thing.
This is what I'm saying. You did that. Now, all the publishing and everything I own, I want to leave to my son, bro. I don't want to do no more business with you. I don't want to sell you nothing. I don't want to talk to you about nothing. You went your way. We had lawyers to negotiate all the contracts. I own what I own. You own what you own. This is the terms we split up on. You went your way. I went my way. Why is we still talking about this? Why? Unless you can show me I'm doing something illegally.
So one of the biggest things that hit me about this, Filthy, was when he said, I never said he was my brother. What? You never said he was your brother? I mean, I guess it wasn't fed to me like that Mase and Diddy had the same relationship as Diddy and Biggie back in the day, but just the way they were hanging off of each other.
It looked like that, but you see that all the time. You see groups come out on stage, they laugh, joke, they cry, they get behind stage, they fighting. So what it looked like to us don't matter. But what I'm saying is, if you never said he was your brother, you saying only thing y'all ever had was a business relationship. He's exercising business right now, bro. Either he got documentation saying he own your publishing or he don't. If he don't and he's taking your publishing, then you can do something about it. If he got some documents saying he own it and he don't want to sell it, it's business. You said this was just your business partner, right? Y'all wasn't bros. Y'all ain't give a fuck about each other. Keep the same energy. What the fuck is we talking about?
Yep. I'm just saying, to me, as a fan, like that's like spitting in my face as a fan of what I was to think. I mean, you had these guys doing like this type of shit with each other, you know, wearing each other's glasses. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that was all good, Mikey T. But I mean, that was 20 years ago, man. 20 years ago, you was a different person. I was a different person. Right now, I understand business. Where is your paperwork that's saying that he got something that he ain't supposed to have? Explain that to the public. Other than that, man, I understand business, bro.
Yep. Because that music, you know what I mean? That's what Diddy's planning on. He's planning on having that music in his family's line.
He bought the publishing because he got it for dirt cheap, and they didn't know what the fuck was going on.
It's all about having a vision, though, as well. You know what I mean? Because it's all about having a vision as well, because movies like Ride Along and these movie soundtracks, they didn't really exist like you know, in these guys' mind or something like that back in the day.
They just didn't understand the business. What they should be mad at is they lawyers. All this energy you got on Diddy, you should be mad at your attorney, man. And if you didn't have an attorney, you should just be mad at yourself. You just dumb.
Should be mad at themselves because they should have had it in their own mind, like, one day my music will play in films. One day my music will play on television. You know, what are you recording it for?
One day my music gonna do everything. It's gonna be the biggest thing in the world. Why the fuck you think this man giving you $200,000 for it right now? And you don't have to sell all your publishing.
Yeah, that's
you
one
can
of
sell
the things
half
Wack
of it.
said. That's one of the things Wack said that was smart, Filthy. He was like, why didn't you just sell half of your publishing?
You can sell 25% of your publishing. So now guess what? Instead of me giving you $100,000 for your publishing, Mikey T, I'm gonna give you $25,000 for 25%.
Exactly.
You can negotiate that, and it's up to you. You sold all your publishing or whatever you sold. I don't know what you did.
Death of the Clout Chaser TV in the building. Salute to my bro right there. Filthy Rich, you tapped in with Death of the Clout Chaser TV, right?
Yeah, I was in their room on Clubhouse.
Yep.
They got a Clubhouse joint that I was on, and they kept me in the goo, man.
In the what?
In the goo. They kept me in the bottom. I had my hand raised. I wanted to talk.
Okay, well now.
But it's cool though. But it's cool. I fuck with they shit.
I'm making the formal introduction right here. Death of the Clout Chaser.
Yeah. I like to go in there and talk some shit. But I fuck with they shit. No bullshit. I tapped the little greenhouse and everything. I joined their club. I go in and out from time to time.
Nah, he's a real dude, man.
I don't know, but I just liked this room.
Yeah, he been messing with me for a minute, and his shit is blowing up really fast.
Yeah.
Perk Gambit says Mase had the winning lottery numbers, but Diddy brought the ticket. Oh, it took me a second to get.
You see what I'm saying? And he 100% right. He just summed it up. Everything we've been saying, Mikey T, he just summed it up, bro. Now it's up to you to sell the ticket or not. You had the winning the lottery ticket. You sold it, bro. Don't cry over spoiled milk. You sold it. You know what I'm saying? I sold a fucking house 10 years ago, and the shit worth 10 times more right now. I can't cry about it. I sold it. I went to the notary and signed the fucking papers. I went to close and I sold the house.
Yeah.
I can't cry about it.
Yep. I linked up with French Montana right after Max B got locked up. He was like, yo, put your camera up. My camera was dead.
Why?
There's nothing I can do. Anyways, let's get back into it, man. So Mase said we had similar.
Hold up, why you had to put your camera up?
Nah, because French wanted to film. You know what I mean? Like,
okay.
and you know, at this point in time, French Montana would never say that to somebody. Like, put your camera up, let's film. You know, he's too wavy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah. But
shout out to French.
Yeah, major salute to French. We had similar goals. Did we have great music? Yes. Were the producers able to give a beat and I was able to go in and write something amazing to, and he was able to put great ad libs on it and say the parts and dance together and all those things? It's like anything. I'm not going to downplay the whole legacy. But so what do you make of Mace's perspective of the legacy right there, Filthy? He said that Diddy would go in and add the quote unquote great ad libs.
I believe that. So I mean, basically what he's saying is he wrote everything. He came up with the creative, the ideas, and all that shit. Diddy put all the icing on the cake and made it look pretty. So they both played their roles. I don't know what their business agreement was, but you got business agreements for that type of situation. So I don't know what their agreement was, but whatever it was, they both signed it. But I don't dispute what Mase saying. I believe what he's saying in that aspect is what happened. I just think Diddy just was smarter than him when it comes to business, and he running 20 years late, or 15, 10 years late, and that's what happens. That all that comes with, growing as a man. When you immature, you do immature shit. When you don't know, when you ignorant, you do stupid shit. That's why you're supposed to go to school. That's why you're supposed to get a lawyer. That's why you're supposed to pay attention and know what you're getting yourself involved in after you're at the age of 18. Now, if he was less than 18 years old, he might have an argument.
He was giving them some big records, man. Can't Nobody Hold Me Down. Been Around the World.
Yeah, and Puff Daddy knew what it was, and he capitalized.
But in all honesty, man, if the story was written the way it was supposed to be, from what the story was told to me, Biggie was going to start putting Puffy on as the artist. That was going to be Puffy's first album, No Way Out. Big was supposed to be executive producing it. Like, that was supposed to be the way the story was written as well.
That's what I'm saying. Big learned the game. So he said, okay, Puff, you got over on me. Let's switch roles. Give me a chance to get over on you. Let's make it right.
Exactly.
It might have been some shit like that.
So Mase said that they had similar goals. They had similar goals. No. They did not have similar goals because Diddy wanted to put together a collection of music that he would later sell, like he's done the Bad Boy movie soundtrack. You know what I mean? Diddy's goals, he was looking 50 years in the future. So Mase can say right now that they had similar goals 20 years later, but you know what I mean? A lot of guys, did Dr. Dre and Suge Knight really have similar goals? You know what I mean?
No. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. You can't be mad at somebody for having a vision. Every man got a vision. If mine's is 20 years away and yours is just 3 years away, that's not my fault, bro. If I got a vision for 20 years and you got a vision for 3 years, and I offer you, can I buy your shit? And you say yeah, and I sign the papers and give you the check and the check clear? Why are we arguing 20 years later?
So this really caught me. Mase said, what I think I deserve, I can make happen. And then he said, what he feels like I deserve, he can make happen. Bro, it's always about Mase to Mase. Like, both of those are about what I could have. Like,
that's what I'm saying. It's not proper business. Like, you're not making a good proposal. And people is not clear as to what you're talking about. How is this man robbing you, bro? How? You keep talking all this shit. What is he doing wrong to you that he can't do legally? How is he breaking the law and taking your money? Explain that. Other than that, man, nobody want to hear about no fucking shit from 20 years ago, man. Is he illegally taking your money or not? And if so, why didn't you get a lawyer? And if you did have a lawyer, what the fuck is you crying about now? Go talk to your lawyer. Your lawyer fucked you over, man. Maybe Diddy bought the lawyer. Diddy probably had them niggas lawyer in pocket.
I'm trying to find this lyric right here, but all in all, the lyric breaks down. Mase had said, don't check for me if you don't got a check for me. And that line right there really like rubbed me the wrong way as a fan. You know what I mean? Like it's saying like every time Diddy reaches out to Mase that he has to have a check for him or something like that. That kind of rubbed me the wrong way and showed me a lot about
Yeah,
Mase.
he basically saying don't reach out for me, don't try to contact me, don't talk to me unless it's about some money. That's basically what he's saying right now. When he say that, don't talk to me unless it's about some money. And if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. I ain't. Why you got mad because he said that? Why you felt some type of way?
Because it's like really you're really letting that part, like when we look at somebody, you know what I mean, you have a respect for somebody, and now we're looking at Mase, and Mase is basically letting us know he's that type of person who's like, yo, I don't give a shit to talk to you unless you have a check for me. I would have liked to have thought Mase was a little bit, you know, like more considerate of a human being than that, man. Like that is some shit right there, just to be saying
Well,
that. I would never say that to one of my friends in this lifetime.
yeah, but he don't consider him a friend no more. It's all the way up with them. So that's why he said that. It's all the way up with them. He wouldn't have said that 20 years ago. He's saying that now. That's how he feel today. He don't consider Puff his friend. He consider him as a damn near enemy. From
That's
the way
why
he
Puff
framed.
doesn't reach out to him because, you know, he's the guy who's at the party. Oh, Puff invited me to the Christmas party this year. He's got a diamond bracelet for me. It's like, no, man, I invited you to come and have a few drinks and enjoy a good meal, not to give you a $3 million or a 300,000 diamond bracelet, Mase.
Yeah, Mase is suffering from entitlement. He's suffering from entitlement, man. And that's a dangerous thing, man. You really gotta you sometimes you gotta hire professionals to help you with that kind of shit, man. He's really suffering from entitlement because if you don't have the documentation saying this man is robbing you or illegally taking your money, and you can be why. And if you have that, it's nothing to talk about publicly. You just get your lawyers and you deal with it the legal way. But if he ain't robbing you or you can't show nothing illegal, and he got the paperwork saying that he owns your publishing, he owns it.
Well, so Mase has been given the opportunity to go out and make a new history for himself, Filthy. You
That's
know,
what he's doing now.
yeah, what have you made of his multiple returns to the game? Whether, you know what I mean? What have you made of those? Whether it's the
I
good
mean, that's what
guy,
I said.
the
He go
evil
back and
guy,
forth.
or
It's hard to speak on that because he said he's doing it for spiritual reasons, and like I said, God touches people in different ways. So Mase just might be, well, clearly he is a person that just get touched spiritually from time to time. You know, you get away from that, get away from that, get away from that. And that happens. That's how life goes. So I can't really be insensitive to his religion or disrespect religion because he's saying he's doing this for religion purposes. But at the end of the day, everybody loves his music. So he can go and come back whenever he wants because he's a legend. And when he make a record, we gonna all love it. I think he just need to move forward. Just make some fucking music because we all love his music. I know I do.
you
I
just
just don't
love the
understand that
straight.
situation.
What Mase music do you love? Like, do you love the what? That's what I'm trying to figure out because the Oracle Mase, it seems like a bit of a mixture of like the Murder Mase and the Bad Boy Mase to me. It seems like a mixture of it.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. You know, I appreciate, you know, his flow, his lyrics. You can tell he take time and put his shit together. He real crafty with his words. I've been a Mase fan since Murder Mase, since he was doing joints back in the day with the locks and all that, before he was fucking with Diddy. So I've been like that Mase when he was Murder Mase, but then when he got the situation with Diddy and he started making the flashy songs and doing this thing, I was cool with that too because I was a fan of Mase and I understand the transition the way he going to, and the shit was working for him. Mm-hmm. He had all the ladies. So the shit was working. And I was already trying to put motherfuckers on him. So now that he winning, I was cool with that. And I'm still a fan today. I like the shit he did, like the Oracle. I like the Oracle too, because it shows me that he's still capable of making the type of record that I want him to make. I just don't like the auto-tune he put on there. I don't. If he just do some shit, like, that's what I'm saying. But all that other shit with Puff and stuff is weird. Like, it's no clarity as to why Puff owe you money. Explain to us how he's jerking you, or what did he do? Explain to us in detail, because you keep putting all this other shit in the public.
So I'm more of a only you Mase. You know what I mean? I like the Mase ain't the one who's gonna pay for your phone. Mase is the one that's gonna take you home. That's kind of Mase that I'm into. But
Okay.
You're more of the 24 hours to live Mase.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I've always been a Mase fan, but I appreciated the transition and the flashy the flashy shit too. When he dropped the murder Mase, when he dropped the murder off his name, I still understood the transition, and I always thought I liked how he rapped. I always thought he could flow. I liked his lyrics. I like his wordplay. So I always appreciated him. Regardless, through his whole thing, even right now, if he come back, I still like it. And he know it. Like, he know his fans is his fans regardless. So he's still a bad dude. He's still a bad motherfucker, man. Can't nobody take that from him. If Mase come do a show in Philly right now, I'm gonna buy a ticket and I'm gonna come out, because I like Mase.
Yeah, I kind of tapped out after the G Unit thing didn't work out. I'm gonna be like, I had met him after that. Like, I think he was gonna do something. He had, I'm not sure, Now or Never or something like that. One of his albums were gonna be called or something. But I kind of tapped out after the G Unit situation didn't work out. You know what I mean? Because I came back when he did Welcome Back. I'm like, all right, let's see what's up with this. I was really let down as a fan when it involved no cursing. You know, I'm like, wow, this is some real cookie cutter shit. And then he came back with G Unit, and I was like, okay, this could be interesting.
Yeah. No, I still like him. Like, I like the Oracle, John, man. I just don't like the like I said, the auto tunes. But I like the Oracle. Mase can still make that record, and right now, don't get it twisted. Mase can make a #1 record right now, tonight. He capable of it, Mikey T. I'm telling you. You don't believe that?
Well, he better work with the right artist, because he.
Do you believe that? No, I'm talking about by himself. Do you believe he can make a hit record today?
Mase is a little bit out of touch right now, man. Just from the way he's talking to people. Like, he said to this one girl, right? He said to this person interviewing him, he said, in counseling, if something keeps happening, you can't keep blaming other people. You got your own, that you gotta own that you're playing a major role in this. Is that true or not true? It's like Mase is like asking you something. It's like redundant. It's like, obviously that is true. Like, do you need me to just reaffirm that you are right? You know, I think Mase is a little bit out of touch right now. And he had a record he released a few years ago that he was taking all over radio, and it just didn't connect.
What was that record?
I'm about to tell you, man.
That's crazy.
I filmed him performing the record, actually.
You filmed it? You mean you had the video?
I was in the club with Mase, actually filming his performance.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You should interview Mase.
Well, I was supposed to interview Mase one time, but then he told me we were going to do it at Circle House, and he just ended up not doing it.
That'd be a dope interview.
Yeah, you know, let me see. What was Mase's last single? All right, so yeah, he had a single called Nothing. He had a song called Nothing.
And who was that? Who was he with when he put that out?
He was by himself. You know, that's after he went and got that release from Diddy. You know, he got that release from Diddy after the G Unit situation. Why not go do that when he had the G Unit situation?
I don't know. G Unit probably rejected the record. I don't know. Like, we can sit here and speculate all day. I don't know. But what I'm saying is, I would have to hear the record. I never heard it.
Yeah,
I probably was locked up. I probably was locked up when it came out or some shit.
This was 7 years ago.
What year was that? What's this?
I guess
Yeah, I
that
was
would
locked
be
up.
2014.
Yeah, I was locked up. I think that'd be 15. This is 22, Mikey T.
Yeah, 2014, 2015.
Yeah, but I was locked up.
So Mase on the track Oracle 2 brought up the fact that Diddy has been, I guess, taking advantage of rappers for a while. He said, I'm the ghost of Shine. I speak for every rapper. I speak for every artist, never spoke they mind, representing every artist that was left behind, from Craig Mack to G Depp. What did you make of some of those former Bad Boy call outs? We got him calling out Shine, Craig Mack, and G Depp.
Well, what Mase is saying is correct. The way Mase feel, I'm sure a lot of them guys feel the same way. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure a lot of them guys feel the same way. And I'm pro artist. Like I said, I'm pro artist. I'm always on the artist side. But I'm pro business also. So all y'all can feel the same way, but if y'all sold this shit to the man and you sold it for a low price, you got to be mad at yourself, man. The man back in the day that invented windshield wipers, he sold the shit. That patent is worth billions right now. He sold it. Once you sold it, Mikey T. What is we arguing about? This shit happens all day with everything outside of music and nobody complains. You got an old man right now saying, I sold that house 40 years ago. That house worth this right now. I sold that bike this 40 years ago. The house worth this right now. If somebody bought a fucking bike off you and hold it for 40 years and it's worth way more, what is they doing wrong? It's a great investment. That's business. Now, of course, he's taking advantage of them because they got all the talent in the world. And he see they hungry. They got talent and they hungry. So Diddy might be taking advantage of them. He can be guilty of that. But you can't cross it over into business and act like he owe you something. You just peeped his hustle and you don't like him. Like, I don't see what's a bad person if you buy some shit off me right now today. If I sell you some shit right now today, Mike E.T., that I own,
I'm gonna sell that shit in 10 years, bro. I don't want to hear nothing.
I'm just saying, I'm not going to say nothing to you 10 years from now. I don't give a fuck what it's worth. If you give me my bag today that we agreed on, and you cut me my check and everything clear and it's nice and fine, I don't give a fuck what it's worth 20 years from now. I'm not going to be mad at you.
I'm putting up a poll right now, Filthy. I want to get your take on this. I want to know the better single. Mase. Oh, man, did I totally mess up that wording? Just give me 1 second. So I'm going to ask you, Filthy, because I'm asking everybody in the chat as well. We're putting up a poll. I want to know, what do you think the better single was, man? Was it Mase, Feel So Good? Or was it Black Rob, Like Whoa?
Whoa.
Would you probably say that sold more as well?
Huh?
Would you say that might have sold more as well?
I don't know about the numbers. I just know which record was the best. I know Whoa was a better record. And it's aging a lot better.
I'm not going to compare Like Whoa to Can't Nobody Hold Me Down. I'm not going to compare it to, you know what I mean? I'm not going to compare it to Been Around the World. Those records are arguably better than Like Whoa. Well, they are.
For me, from an artist standpoint, I think Whoa is better than all that.
No.
From an artist standpoint, to me.
In my opinion,
now, if you're trying to make a hit record, you got an argument. But that Whoa shit was fire.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm telling you, that motherfucker fire, Mikey T. If you're an artist in the studio, that Whoa shit was fire, bro.
My man Iceberg from New York, my bro, said that poll is violation, Like Whoa.
Well, he go with Whoa too?
Yeah, he said the poll is a violation to Like Whoa.
What the numbers look like on the poll? I can't see it.
Right now, it's 80% for Like Whoa and 20% for Feel So Good.
All right, so they agree with me.
Well, yeah. I'm not saying I didn't think that was true.
Go to bed,
I'm not saying I didn't think that was true.
Yes, for half hour. My bad, Mikey T. What you say?
I didn't say that wasn't true, man. I was just saying that they're actually both lead singles. They were actually
No,
both
they lead singles, but it just depends on if you're talking to an artist or a fan. But whoa, creatively and all that, can't too much shit over there fuck with that whoa shit, man. Diddy will tell you that.
He had another good record on that album. Life Story was a really good album. I own that album.
Can't Nobody Hold Me Down. Can't Nobody Hold Me Down was the shit too. They had some big records over there.
Shout out to the UK. Shout out to the UK. Yo, to the UK. You need to go check out my guy Filthy Rich's film. It's called The Bid.
Yeah,
how much play is The Bid getting in the UK, Filthy?
I don't know, Mikey T. I gotta look at the papers. But it got hits in the UK, but
what's up?
It ain't like over here in the States, but it definitely got some hits in the UK. But right now we streaming free on Tubi, Amazon Prime, a bunch of platforms. It's on like fucking 15 different platforms, bro. But Amazon Prime and Tubi is the ones I hold down because they the ones who hold me down the most. You feel me?
How do you get to Tubi? Is it Tubi.com?
No, it's just Tubi. It's just pull up the app. It's free on Tubi.
Okay.
TUBI.
Everybody vote in the poll right now. Right now, it's Black Rob, Like Whoa, 75%. Feels So Good by Mase is creeping up.
Feel So
25%.
Good. Not Feel So Good, Mikey T. That's the wrong record.
What was I supposed to put up there? What You Want?
You were supposed to pick
24 Hours to Live?
No. You could have picked 24 Hours to Live, but that was a hard argument. You were supposed to pick can't hope. What is it? Can't nobody take my pride? Ain't nobody hold me down.
Bro, that was on No Way Out. That was on Diddy's album.
So what is we talking about? Because I'm lost. I'm high.
We're talking about Feel So Good from the Harlem World album.
No, it can't fuck with Whoa, Mikey T.
Well, Mase didn't get those singles on his album, Filthy Rich. He should have looked at the damn contract or something.
I don't know what happened. You just asking me what's the biggest record, right?
Right, but that wasn't on his album. The biggest record on his album, arguably, or not even arguably, I'd have to say it's What You Want.
Listen what I'm telling you, Mikey T, because I need to be clear. Whoa, on a Bad Boy catalog, to mess with Whoa, you probably gonna need to go into Biggie catalog. I don't think Mase got a single that's topping Whoa.
You're saying Whoa is pretty much the best song that Bad Boy has produced, besides like
Biggie's
More Money,
singles.
More Problems.
Outside of Biggie's small singles, yes. That's what I'm clearly saying. Yes.
Yeah. I think you're right. I think you're right.
I tell you. Like, this shit is real, Mikey T.
Okay, I got the link. I'm going to actually pin the link, you guys, for the Bid movie. My moderator, the godfather of the chat, Iceberg, actually put the link up on Tubi TV.
Oh, yeah? Iceberg. Shout out to Iceberg. I fucks with Iceberg, man. Why you ain't tell me Iceberg was tapped in, Mikey T?
I just told you 2 minutes ago. Okay,
I see you got some official ones in the building. I appreciate you, Iceberg. Good looking, bro.
Yo, salute my guy Tim TV NYC 24 hours. Tim, you gotta appreciate that $2 super chat, man. That's love right there, bro. That's love, man. So Wack went off, man. Wack went off on Clubhouse. He said, Diddy owns the publishing. It ain't nothing to talk about.
That's what I've been saying.
Shit. He said, he went in, Filthy. He was like, why are you making diss tracks about shit that you sold? When are you going to make a diss track about yourself? A letter to myself. Soldier Soul. Soldier Publishing.
I just think I like to jump in between Wack shit. I think he should make a diss track to his attorney. And then if he didn't have an attorney, then he should diss himself. But I think he should make a diss track for his attorney. Like, what the fuck, man?
Wack goes, when you was balling and all that with the bag, it was cool. And he's not lying about that, man. Like, it was all smiles.
Dr. J is not making the same money fucking LeBron James making, man. Times go by, bro.
You're gonna have to explain that analogy to our
Times revolve. Right now, contracts is bigger. We in a whole new day and time, man. Like, what we talking about? We talking about 20-something years ago, bro.
Hit that like button. That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Dr. J can't say, I did all these dunks. I did all this. Now, NBA, y'all owe me this money because I did this. Nah, you negotiated a contract. You signed it.
Well, bro, Capital Third Letter C puts out a good point. He says his attorney is probably Bad Boy.
Well, then that makes him a dummy. What the fuck we talking about?
All right, so you're saying you cannot have the same attorney as the guy you're signing to.
It's highly advised against for you to do something. That's not normal practice. Nobody would do nothing like that. Your attorney should be your attorney, and he should be looking out for your best interest. And if you're not smart enough to know that, then you're gonna get raped.
So yo, Wack said dissing Puffy in a song. I don't know what that's about. It's shock value. Dissing Puffy is not shock value. Puffy is not a rapper, but I think I disagree right there with Wack, because when it's Mase, when it's one of the predominant Bad Boy members dissing Diddy, it's gonna get news headlines. It's gonna be on Media Takeout. It's possibly gonna be on TMZ. So why do you think Wack is saying that this isn't shock value?
I don't know. I think Wack just think Mase dumb as shit, and he's just trying to dumb it down and fizz the shit out. Basically, just let them know how crazy he looking right now. That's what I think. But I believe it is shock value for Mase to make a diss record against P. Diddy. That is shock value, because a lot of people really believe that they are really tight-knit and close. So it is shock value to me.
And no matter the little jabs that we've seen over the years, like, that's why I'm so shocked. You've never seen Mase come out in an interview and say, oh, me and him aren't brothers. That was just business the whole time. Like, people, when they're doing their disses, they wait and they unravel shit, like piece by piece.
That's the shit I don't like. If it's business, if it was business and it was only business the whole time, right now, Puff Daddy is exercising business. He bought your shit, he owned it. He don't want to sell it.
He exposed
business. If that's all it was, keep the same energy. What is we talking about?
So, crazy. All right, Filthy. Wack said another thing. I want to get your take. He agrees. If you agree on this, he said there's no one is anticipating a response. No one is anticipating a response. 1 second before you answer that, Filthy. We got 80 people in the room right now. I want you guys to vote in the poll. Who do you think had the better lead single? Mase, Feels So Good, or Black Rob, Like Whoa? Now,
Whoa, Mikey T, why you keep pushing that?
It's the
you
poll.
Like Feel So Good. You like that Feel So Good.
No. I'm a been around the world guy.
You like that? It's gonna be whoa. It's gonna be whoa, Mikey Z.
So, bro, all right, good. We got 90 people in the room. I want
my man King right here said you should have been around the world.
Bro, that was on Diddy's album. Diddy.
Oh, okay.
Diddy's
that's what he said. That was on Diddy's album.
But
I'm saying it's not, you can get the mess with whoa unless you go into Biggie Smalls catalog.
Nope. But that's what Mase had. That's my point. Mase had Feels So Good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that shit ain't hitting like that. Whoa, bro.
C Wavy said Black Rob. But
C Wavy a smart man. Shout out to C Wavy.
Everybody vote in the poll right now. We got 90 people in here. Vote in the poll.
I can't see none of the people.
You got to put the thing over on your thing so it's not private comments. Go to public comments.
How can I do that? You go to settings?
Go to the thing over on the side, and you should see something that says comments.
Okay. Hold on.
Filthy. Is there going to be a response to this from Diddy outside of him just living his life? Wack said no one is anticipating a response. What type of a response can we expect from this?
Diddy going to respond?
He is.
Yes. You motherfucker right. Y'all got Diddy fucked up. You heard it from me first. Right here on Report Card Radio. Diddy gonna respond. He gonna respond. He's gotta get somebody to write his shit for him and put some slick shit together. And he gonna respond.
Oh, damn.
Mase better stop fucking around, man, because Diddy give me that call, man. I'm gonna put some shit together, cuz. Listen what I'm telling you. Diddy gonna respond, bro. Because Diddy not wrong. Ethically, he wrong, but business-wise, he not wrong. And Diddy about his bread. And everybody love a man that's about his money, man. And I'm not saying all money is good money.
Wow, they're really riding on me tonight for that.
Wow.
Someone please say "feel so good" for Mikey T.
Yeah, because you're talking crazy, Mikey T.
That's not what it is. I'm just taking the poll.
No, but you like feel so good better. People can see the passion in your face, bro.
I told you. I like Can't Nobody Hold Me Down and Been Around the World better. I even like Tell Me What You Want better. One record I do not like better is 24 Hours to Live, though. I'll be real with you, man. They dropped the ball on that.
No, I ain't gonna say that. That's a classic hood record, man.
I don't know, bro. I feel like Diddy kind of gave like Mase the leftovers for his album because the No Way Out album dropped in June, right? No Way Out dropped in June, and then Mase's album Harlem World dropped in October of '97. And I'm just like, damn, why didn't? But I mean, you could argue that Mase got the lead in from all of those singles over the summer.
Man, I ain't gonna keep arguing for Mase, bro. This dude is very inconsistent, man. It's a whole lot of shit. It just sounds like Diddy was smarter than him, man. Let's just say that.
Hey, man.
Diddy just was a little smarter and a little slicker than him, man. Like, what the fuck? All the way around the board.
Guy.
Huh?
Mase is very marketable. Diddy's very marketable as well. But with Biggie behind Diddy would have been a much different artist. Now, Mase could have did it on his own, but he just didn't choose to do it. He chose to stay away from the limelight for a number of years and basically just say he could come back to it whenever.
All right, so that's what you did. And you got the results that you got.
Ooh, damn. So Wack also said that he is using Diddy's name to get in the conversation. Mase, just do good music.
I ain't mad at Mase. Like I said, I'm a Mase fan. I love his music, but come on, bro. This shit starting to look crazy, man. This 2022. It's starting to look crazy, man. What exactly? How is he robbing you? Did you sign some papers to give him permission to do what he's doing to you, or you didn't?
I don't even know what he's doing to him, man, because it's not like.
So what we talking about? He keep crying. Nobody knows.
It's not like they actually used. You're gonna hate me for this, Filthy, but it's not like they actually used "Feels So Good" in the Ride Along movie.
No,
they used it.
No, I ain't gonna hate you for it. You feel how you feel, and I can't argue with it. It is what it is. That's how you feel.
Diddy's like, don't worry if I write rhymes. I write checks.
Yeah, Diddy told him that back then. He throw his money around.
Worry about if you accept the check or not.
Right? That's right. You got a right to accept it. You go get an attorney. Talk about the stipulations. Talk about the paperwork. And if it makes sense, you move forward.
So let's talk about this Lil Durk thing, man. Let's talk about Lil Durk's new record. He drops this new record after just selling 120,000 records first week. He might do as much as 130 on the 7220 album.
That little nigga scorching hot, Mikey T.
He's scorching right now.
I ain't gonna hold you. I've been listening to Lil Durk for the last 2 days, bro. And I don't never listen to none of that shit. I don't listen to shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really don't listen to a lot of shit.
He really came up.
That Lil Durk shit,
yeah,
is fire, bro. I think it got 18 tracks on it. I've been listening to it on repeat. That little dude is crazy, man. I'm talking
Album
about
of the year
talent
so far, right?
huh?
Album of the year so far?
Yeah, by far. I haven't heard an album this year to fuck with it. Only thing I would pit arguably against it is probably Bruno Mars and them. I fuck with that Bruno Mars shit, cuz.
Oh, when did he drop? Yeah. Oh, that's right. Show some damn love to Bruno
Fuck
Mars on
that
this
Bruno
channel.
Mars shit crazy. That album him and my man put out. I can't remember his name. The Smoking Out the Window boy, the boy that's on there. Dang.
Sonic.
Yeah.
Him and Anderson
That's
.Paak.
the group, Anderson .Paak.
Yeah.
That they got an album together, a Silk Sonic album.
Yep.
That joint's fire.
Yeah, it's the Evening with Silk Sonic album. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah, but that's like some smooth shit. I don't even know if they in the same genres. This shit that Lil Durk got, well, I know they're not in the same genres.
Right.
This Lil Durk shit, this shit different. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I fuck with Lil Durk shit.
King Von's got his new album out. DaBaby and NBA Youngboy actually dropped a joint project. How you feeling with DaBaby right now? You still rocking with him heavy?
Not lately. I haven't been right. I've been listening to Dirk, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm listening to a little bit of Youngboy too, but I've been listening to Dirk. I ain't gonna hold you, man. That little nigga fire.
So, but what do you make of Dirk, who's the hottest? I'd say he's got to be the third hottest rapper right now. I put him right under Drake and Lil Baby. But what do you make of Dirk bringing up one of his ops? It was an op of his, King Von, a major op of King Von. What do you make of Dirk bringing up Fbg Wooski on his record, man? Like bringing him up in the track, like calling him out in the ad lib, like. He's a very big artist, and now he's putting light on this beef. It gives his opponent light as well, too, Filthy.
Yeah, like me, which I know is not the case. I would wish they would have some type of business going on with each other, and this was a whole business play. But I know it's not that. This shit is very, very, very fucking serious, man. And that particular dude that you talking about, he's serious about this shit too. So it, like I said, it's the same thing with him and Youngboy. This shit could end real crazy, bro. And you don't want to see that. I wish I could talk to Dirk. I wish I could talk to Wooski. I wish I could talk to NBA Youngboy. I wish I could talk to any one of them and just really try to get through to them. Because somebody got to be mature and step up and do the right thing. Because
Filthy, it's like you said a little bit earlier. Now that we, there's a little more people in the room now, I'll just say what you said. Wallow had the opportunity to speak with him. They used their interview on $1 Million Worth of Game as something a little bit more, they used it as a little bit of guidance, which I respected because that's what we've known $1 Million Worth of Game to come up from. But they have not lost that original,
Yeah, that's $1 Million Worth of Game. That's their whole shit, man. They try to uplift the youngins, but also keep them level-headed, and they pretty much say all the right shit to them. You know what I'm saying? They really try to make them see the bigger picture, but they support them at the same time. That's Philly shit, man. Shout out to Gilly and Wallow. So that's where Wallow was at with it, trying to just, get him to look at shit from a different perspective. Because sometimes, like when we was young, we didn't have nobody to point that out to us. So you got Wallow, he's passionate about it. He's in front of you, the man shedding a tear. When a man is talking to you and he shed a tear, Mikey T, he mean what he's saying, bro. So Wallow tapped into that, and that came over him, and he just tried to put it into, they genuinely fuck with Lil Durk. Gilly and Wallow, they advocate him all the time.
Yeah, I know that's
like you know what I'm saying? They advocate them all. They really don't, because it's like, I mean, these are babies, man. When I say ours, I'm talking about the nation, America. At the end of the day, these is our babies, man. And you don't want to, you know where it's headed to. And you don't want to see that, man. You just want to see them win and blossom and be great men. So it's just crazy, man. Like I wish Lil Durk wouldn't have did it. But at the end of the day, that shit is deeper than what I know about. So I understand. At the same token, I understand. And as a man, that's where I gotta land my plane on that matter. Like, I understand, but it's just sad. And even though I understand, if I ever ran into either one of them, I would really try to, have a discussion to try to get them to look at shit differently, how Wallow did.
So he had a couple lines in the Computer Murders song where he said, he ain't hurt a fly, so he ain't count. I'll still give him 10. And another one that caught me is when he said, you wasn't around when he died. Your bitch ass is still teasing. Now, NBA Youngboy came out of jail. He had just had the Sincerely Control album in September while he was locked up. That album moved about 136,000 units first week,
Okay.
137,000. He went to
That's
number
phenomenal.
one.
That's phenomenal.
Right. He went to number one. He didn't mention the beef. Vaughn hadn't even passed it. No, Vaughn had passed, yes. But he didn't really mention the beef. You know what I mean?
Oh, NBA Youngboy?
Yeah, on Sincerely Control.
Okay.
Now he gets out of jail. He's on house arrest. He drops another album or a project mixtape called Colors, where he mentioned Little Tim. And then he brought Quando Rondo on a record called Gangsta. And Quando Rondo actually used the record to mention Little Tim as well. So I think that is what Lil Durk is talking about when he said, your bitch ass is still teasing, because he's literally on his project talking about Little Tim in Atlanta going to fold you up. That's my take from it, Filthy.
I mean, I don't know. It makes sense. It makes sense what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? But at the same token, I think when Youngboy ain't put it in his shit when he was still locked up, because you're trying to come to fuck home.
Okay.
So that's real life. I'm not gonna put no fucking beef record up and none of that shit like I'm about to come home and do something to somebody when I got my lawyer on his way to court to try to get me a fucking released in another month or two.
Yep.
So it's different when you in jail. I'm not gonna drop that. But as soon as he got home, tap in with his folks. Yep. Now I'm back. I'm back on the land. I'm free. Let's get to it.
On house arrest.
But I'm saying I'm free.
Okay,
let's get to it. Now we can drop. But when you about to go up to a fucking bail hearing or a release hearing, why the fuck would you put a record out saying you about to do something to somebody?
Right. I hear you. Yep.
You see what I'm saying?
100%.
So I think it was more or less about, you know what I'm saying? I'm in jail. Okay, I got to get home, so I got to watch the content I put out. But then as soon as he came home and he free, now I can do me, express myself how I want. Tap in with my dudes. We can talk. He can get all the facts, because there's a lot of shit behind the scenes that we don't know about. So at the same token, when the NBA Youngboy in jail, he got to consider all that too. But once he get home and tap in with his peoples and get all the facts, now he can be a little more boisterous about what's going on. Because you're dealing with real shit. This shit is not a game. You know what I'm saying? You need to understand what the fuck you saying when you say some shit between them two parties.
So basically, Youngboy comes out, like I said, he dropped that album in September, right? He comes out, he puts this next project called Colors out end of January. He sells 79,000 first week. So just about 80,000. Now this is obviously almost 55, 60,000 less than his previous album when he was incarcerated. And also they're labeling it as a mixtape type project rather than an album. Filthy.
All right. So what do you
make in that dip in sales? He released it within 6 months of the other album. That's kind of what I chalk it up to.
Hey, it was a mixtape.
It's a mixtape.
The fuck can I say?
It was a mixtape.
At the end of the day, this little motherfucker red hot. He red hot right now. Can't nobody deny that. Yeah. You can talk and say what you want to say, man. Both parties involved is red hot right now. Why the numbers dipped, I don't know what the fuck going on. Maybe they spent more money trying to get him out and less on the marketing. I don't fucking know, but I know they red fucking hot.
Yep. The fact, I think it's accurate that he's red hot when he can sell another album just 5-6 months after previously releasing a full body of work. The fact that he can sell it and it sells 80,000 first week. But yeah, I just thought it was a little crazy that he was rapping about some of that shit on his album, or even, kind of mentioning somebody who's going through a huge trial right now. Apparently, the album got pulled from a few spots, like Apple. Like he said, "F Apple" on his record too. I don't know if you caught that on the "I Hate."
Yeah, I heard him say that.
Yeah,
that's how you feel.
They pulled his stream.
Yeah, but it's working for him. Man. Everything, this dude is doing this shit is working for him, Mikey T.
Yep.
When he said F Apple, he meant that shit.
We got 100 people in here, Filthy. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this poll. Rest in peace to Black Rob. His record, like Whoa, kicked Feels So Good's ass. 76% to 24%.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Now
I'm surprised it was that close.
Everybody that's in here, I've got Filthy Rich's film, The Bid. It's actually pinned up. If y'all want to check that out, it's a great comedy film. Anything you want to say about The Bid to entice any of our viewers? No, you got OT The Real in there. We got some OT The Real fans in here.
Yeah. We definitely got OT. Shout out to my guy OT doing this thing. We got OT The Real. We got Southside Jew. We got Ha Davis. We got Mr. Commodore. We got A-Town. We got Danny Diamonds. We got Gee Funny and Sean. We got Tiz 215. We got oh man, I hate this part right here because I be forgetting so many of these motherfuckers, man.
How many days did you film this movie over, Filthy?
We shot the movie in 30 days.
30 days. Nice.
Mm-hmm. We did it in Holmesburg prison, and then part of it we did in a warehouse and shit.
Where is that? Holmesburg. What state is that in?
That's in Philly. That's up
Philly?
Yeah, it's in Philly. It's an old prison. It's been closed down for a long time. So we was able to get access to that. Everybody from Philly know what it is. Holmesburg is actually a section of Philly, up in the lower northeast and shit. But
how far away? Just within 50 minutes, or?
It's nowhere you can't get to in Philly within 25 minutes.
Okay.
I don't give a fuck where you at. If you ever tell me you in Philadelphia, I can be pulling up on you in 20 to 25 minutes with no problem.
Yeah, everybody go hit that link pinned. Bring it up because you can actually watch the movie for free. Any word on any word on the sequel? Or I know you guys are working on a few different things.
Yeah. We about to we working on the sequel right now.
You are?
We trying to wrap up a situation right now. And we about to we trying to get in production with the sequel this summer. The sequel is goofy.
Dirk only sold 120. Now
I said only?
Yeah, I predicted that. But listen, so Lil Durk's last album called The Voice, it was actually released and he sold 23,000 units in a day, and then he sold 66,000 units in 7 days. So in 8 days, he sold about 89,000 units of The Voice. So from after that, they released the Heroes album with Lil Baby that sold 150,000 first week. That's why Dirk is so hot right now. In this album, he obviously capitalized, going up to 120.
That's phenomenal, man.
Yeah.
Dirk album is hot.
Really is.
I can't even front on that, John.
Was it better than Expensive Pain? I haven't heard Expensive Pain in full.
I like Dirk shit better.
I want to go check out that Expensive Pain album though from Meek Mill.
Huh?
I want to go check out the Expensive Pain Meek Mill album though. That's been one of the albums I've been looking at.
Yeah, I listen to it. It got some fire on there.
Yeah, I want to go check that out.
Fire on there. It's definitely a good listen. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yep. NBA Youngboy sold 137. I give him his respect on that.
What is it? 120 or 137?
No. NBA Youngboy's highest
Oh,
album
okay,
is
okay, okay.
137. The Baby's highest album 145.
So what
And
that mean when you say that whoever sold the most, that's who album is the best? That's what that mean?
no, not necessarily. But I mean, shit, people want to talk. Meek Mill sold 250,000 units in a week. You know what I mean? Meek Mill has done bigger numbers than any of these guys.
He gonna do it again.
Yeah, Expensive Pain was a mixtape.
Meek Mill's gonna he gonna do something.
Oh yeah.
Meek Mill's gonna do something crazy. Like he still can.
Rollo has his release date. Oh no, I think we might be losing.
Damn, man. ET?
Yo, what's good? We just lost video of you.
All right.
What's up? You about to tap out though, my G?
No, I'm about to tap back in. I gotta figure out how to do this shit.
All right, figure out your video. Oh, there you go, man.
Oh, all right. What's up?
So I had written down a few lyrics from the Lil Durk song called "Pissed Me Off." Do you remember that record?
Right. You big on these lyrics, boy.
He said, "Boy, no cap, I got killers that I love and they don't rap. Boy, no cap, I got rappers that I love and they gon' splat. If I die, just don't lie, man, you better slide. If you can't get the main dude, then you better get his guys. I pop pills until I pass out. I'm about to crash out. Mention bro and them you're on your live. Now he can't laugh now." I'm just saying, like these are obviously, subliminal lines right there. Pissed me off. They pissed Dirk off, filthy.
I mean, I don't know. Why you think it's subliminal? He might just be rapping. I think he's just rapping, Mikey.
You think he's just rapping?
Yeah, I think he's just rapping. He's just rapping.
Okay.
I think he's just rapping.
If you can't get the main dude, then you better get his guys. Yeah, he's just rapping.
No, he's just saying if you can't get the dude that killed me, the niggas around you. But I don't think he's talking about nobody in particular. It's just his creative shit kicking in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, Dirk just gets pretty vicious and pretty aggressive with his lyrics. I had something written down in regard to how vicious he gets with these joints. Like I wrote down, what do you make of these aggressive lyrics, man? Like he's like saying some shit. What I make of it is like he's not going to act on it, so he knows what the value of entertainment is. Personally,
I hope he's not going to act on it. All right, bro. I hope he's not going to act on it.
Yeah, I think he's bigger than that, man. I think because
it'd be dope if he is just making music. That's what he really should be doing.
He is.
That's what he really should be doing. But that's what I'm saying. Them boys got a lot of shit going on, man. They got a lot of shit going on, man. I mean, I don't know all the details, but I know them boys got a lot of shit going on, bro.
That's
some
crazy.
shit is irreparable. Some shit is irreparable. You know what I'm saying?
That's just kind of crazy how we kind of both agreed that we would have rather seen them work together.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, but
they should know.
Loyalty, people are loyal in this world, filthy. You know what I mean? You couldn't just expect NBA Youngboy. Quando Rondo was going through hell. He lost his whole career over this to a certain extent, filthy. Like the sales are not there anymore. The shows aren't there anymore. He kept on doing shows after Vaughn passed, and it kind of like rubbed people the wrong way. So that's why I think if NBA Youngboy came out of jail and he didn't endorse Quando, that would have been the next piece of his, world collapsing.
Yeah, NBA Youngboy gonna pull him up. That's his team.
I don't know if he can pull him out of this one, man. We'll have to see. But he's obviously going to try.
So you don't think NBA Youngboy and Quando Rondo could do a show tonight?
Yes, they could do a show tonight, and then NBA Youngboy can pay Quando Rondo. But ever since then, Quando Rondo's been trying to do a show, and no one's been showing.
That's why NBA Youngboy got to pull him out the mud and get him back in the forefront. That's his team. That's what that shit about. That's what they doing. You're about to see Rondo gonna be able to do shows by himself soon. It's coming this summer. And so is Dirk, and so is Youngboy. Like, these bulls is operating at a high level, man.
Yeah, as long as Youngboy beats his case. Because that's one of the ups that Lil Durk has on Youngboy right now, his ability to tour and run around and make that bread.
I don't know about all that. I don't know what's going on with his case, but hopefully he beats his case or he gets some type of situation where he can get a pass to go do his shows and get his money.
Yeah, he said on his song that he's facing 7 years and shit like that. So that's kind of crazy. You know what I mean? What?
At his age and the way they moving, that's a win for him.
Pooh Shiesty facing 8 years in jail. Difference is NBA Youngboy is able to fight it on the outside.
That Pooh Shiesty situation is one thing I disagree with Wack on.
Oh yeah, that's some other shit, man.
I mean, Wack didn't like call him a snitch, but
that's a story for another day, Filthy. We already addressed that shit on here, bro.
Yeah. Some shit I Wack on, some shit I don't.
We don't gotta head down that hole. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Wack, man. I like Wack.
Ahmed Meta, appreciate you for tapping in tonight, man. I'm joined by my co-host, Filthy Rich from Philly. I'm gonna open it up. Hold on, let me see. I think we got some of these lyrics are honestly, they're a little bit too vicious to read. Lil Dirk is going crazy on this shit, man. Talking about I'm popping pills till I'm gonna crash out and shit like that. I don't want to send that type of message on my live, just to be 100% honest, man. Lil Durk is on his shit though.
Yeah, that's how you feel, man. Sometimes them boys be in different zones and different vibes when they're in the studio. So you can't take everything for face value. Some of this shit is entertainment too, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if I be listening to that shit so much, I'm just gonna be in the car like Dr. Dre from the NWA movie, with a 6-pack of Corona.
It's reality mixed with entertainment, man. Some of this shit entertainment. So
right.
You gotta understand, Lil Durk, Youngboy, they entertainers, bro. Mm-hmm. So you can't hold them to everything they say. Like, I know people tapped in and tuned in like that because they are who they are and how hot they are. So everything they come out their mouth get paid attention real closely, every single thing. And that's one thing they need to be aware of. I don't think they understand how serious that is. But some of that should be entertainment too, man.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I think as well, man.
Some of that should be entertainment.
But yo, I'm gonna open it up. Some open questions. Filthy, I appreciate you for joining me tonight, man. If you got to run and go do some shit, it's all good. I'm gonna take some open questions from anybody in the chat. I'm a smoke. They're asking me what I was smoking. I'm actually on some of this. I guess I'm on the E85 right now.
I'm smoking gumbo.
You're smoking on some gumbo. What is that, man?
Got some shit called jealousy. You gotta go down to P to get this shit. I'm from Uptown. I'm from Haines Street, Mikey T. So the P, that's South Philly.
I read about jealousy.
There's some shit called jealousy and gumbo. That's what we doing. We going down to P right now.
That's what's up.
The P got the best weed in the city right now. When
you say the P, what do you mean?
South Philly.
Oh,
It's
yeah, man. I've been seeing Pop Tracks actually posting some events, some like weed events and shit like that. It really makes me want to pop out. I wish, but you know, I mean, I'm like 5 hours away, 4.5 hours away and shit.
yeah, but drive. What the fuck? Pop out.
Just for some weed? I don't need to drive to Philly just for some. But when I be seeing it, I'm like, damn, I wish I was there.
Got to Philly. This gumbo shit and this jealousy shit is different than what you smoking, Mikey T. I'm telling you, this shit is serious, man.
How much is it, Theo? 250?
I be getting apes because I don't really smoke a lot. So
They
I
be
be
having it. Does it have like the cool ass packaging and shit like that? You be
I don't got it right here with me, man. But yeah, it got some fancy fly shit. I wish I could
I just bought 4/8 of runts today, bro, and that is the best looking runts. You know when you have runts and you break the bud and it's purple inside of there.
yeah.
Yeah, bright purple, man.
It look real friendly.
Yep. Yeah, I got a pretty good deal from it at the dispensary today. My boy Iceberg actually told me it was a good deal. 144 for the half ounce.
For a half ounce. Yeah.
Not the best deal, but
No, that ain't bad. Let me see. 40, 80.
144. I mean,
Yeah, this shit right here that I'm talking about, we probably paying about 140.
it's probably 130, 140. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's cool. If you're smoking good, the whole goal is to smoke good. If you smoking good, the price really don't matter. Don't ever forget I told you that, Mikey T.
Well, the thing is, man, you know, sometimes you're buying O's for like $450, and it's like crazy to spend $500 on weed every time, especially when you smoke an ounce in like 3 days.
It depends what you smoking, bro. It's always gonna come back to it depends on what you smoking.
I remember one time I bought a half ounce of weed from Rick Ross's guy, a dude named Peanut. Rest in peace, Peanut. He sold me a half ounce, 250 for a half ounce of some Skywalker OG, some of the best weed I ever had.
Okay. So that's what I'm saying. Would you buy it again?
Yeah, I would have bought it again.
So what's the problem?
Rest in peace to Peanut.
Again and again and again from the way you talking.
Jay Wavy says, "Yo, Mikey, did you hear that Just Blaze and Griselda track?" No, I have not heard it. What's it called? Do you know what he's talking about, Filthy?
Just Bleed. Nah, man. I'm gonna tap in after this. But I fuck with Griselda. I know that's crazy with Just Blaze. Like that's a dumb combination. So I'm definitely gonna search for that. Just Blaze and Griselda. That's crazy, Mikey T.
Oh yeah,
Real rap, that's crazy. So I'm definitely gonna tap in.
Bones 215 is in the building.
Bones 215. What's up? What's happening?
What's happening with you, Bones? I got my guy 215 Filthy Rich in the building. So you said you guys are doing a few things for the bid too.
Yeah, we working on we trying to close the deal out for it right now, man, to really get it in production this summer. And we're gonna try to bring it to the city, put on again. We're gonna have some bigger names. We're gonna have the budget is a little bigger, so we're gonna have bigger cameras, bigger fucking light mans, bigger sound, bigger parties, bigger motherfucking blunts, bigger. So everything will be a little bigger. You feel me? But it's coming though. Working on it right now, man. So if y'all see me on a flight on my way to Cali or something like that, then y'all know what it is. We closing out.
That's what's up, man. What is it like flying first class, Filthy?
I don't know.
Oh, you haven't flown first class?
No. I fly.
Okay.
Hey, we gotta talk to my manager, man. Shout out to Mill, man. See the type of questions I get, Mill. We gotta figure this shit out, man.
Hey, Mikey, I was just saying.
Why? Ain't that crazy that I don't know what it feel like to fly first class, Mikey T?
I was just hoping you could tell me so I didn't have to spend the money to go fly first class. I was going to live vicariously through you, even though I thought it may have happened months ago.
This is the type of shit I direct the Mill, man. Shout out to my manager, Mill, man. We're going to figure it out, bro.
Shout out to Mill. Shout out to Mill, man. If you could maybe book us a couple first class flights and we'll film it for YouTube.
First class, because I really don't like. I've been home from federal prison for 6 years, right, Mikey T? Since I've been home, I haven't been on a vacation. So if I go out on a vacation with, you know, with my lady or something like that, then I'll do that. But all my shit right now, it's just been business. So I'll be sitting here talking to you, and then 3 hours later, I'm on a flight. So it's always last minute shit. And we don't give a fuck if it's first class, coach. We don't care about all that shit. The airlines, none of that shit right now. We grinding, bro. So yeah. I fly whatever airline available. Long as it's a straight flight, that's what I care about. Just get me straight there. I don't care what airline it is, none of that shit, because I don't got the budget to really give a fuck about that shit right now. Yes. So
get
first
me right there. Get me right there because I need to get this weed, you know, that I'm hiding out. You know what I mean, right?
Mm-hmm.
I got this weed. So I need to get it. I don't need to be landing in Chicago when I'm trying. You know what I mean?
We gotta do this one time straight through.
Exactly. Once, one and done. Iceberg says that business class is a better deal. First is a low-key ripoff. Interesting.
That's what I'm saying. Iceberg know what's going on. I mean, he probably a frequent flyer. I believe him. Like, I never get that deep. When we book our flights, it usually be some last minute shit and just book us. We don't give a fuck what airline it is. We don't care about none of that shit, man.
Yeah, man. I've flown that $9 club, whatever the hell that shit was called back in the day. I flew to Miami. I flew to Miami for $23.50.
That must have been when COVID first started.
No. This was 10 years ago. This was on Spirit. They were offering $9 flights.
That's what I'm saying. I need you to send me that link or whatever, because I'll do that. Like, I don't give a fuck. I really don't get into all that kind of shit right now. I just want to get where I'm going and handle my business. I don't give a fuck if it. I don't care about none of that kind of shit.
Yes, no, I agree.
But I would like to know how it feels to fly in first class.
That's why I asked you, man. That's why I asked you. The question now is, it's more of how does it feel to fly in a jet? You know what I mean? Because if you can't smoke while you're flying, then who gives a shit how your experience was, really?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying, man. That's the shit we gotta get to, man. You stabbing Mill. You stabbing my manager real hard right now, Mikey T.
Now we gotta go. Now we gotta take a jet, because if we ain't smoking, then you are joking, my friend.
Yeah. Tell Boone and Mill this, Mikey T. Please look at the camera and let Boone and Mill know this.
What camera? Where's my camera?
Look right in your camera and tell Boone and Mill what you said about how we need to fly. Dang.
Boone, Mill, I want an endorsement with Bel Air. I want to be the Bel Air blogger, damn it. Make it happen.
And I'm doing red cups.
We'll do blue cups. We'll do blue.
Up, man. All right. I don't know. How you be flying? You be flying first class?
No, never. Never in life.
Yeah, I don't think it. I mean, I don't know. I can't sit there and talk crazy. I don't know.
I be driving. You know what I mean? I've driven to South by Southwest. I've driven to Miami. I've driven to Atlanta. You know what I mean? I drive so I can smoke, so I can stop in different places.
What about when you go to Cali, though? I can't take that drive to Cali.
I've never been to Cali.
You never been to Cali?
No, I haven't been to Cali yet. Mill and Boone are like, all right, we're going to take Mikey T to Cali.
Yeah,
that's what we're going to do.
Yeah, that you probably wouldn't even make it past. As soon as you get over there and you get some tree, it'd probably be nice for you.
No, I mean we be drinking a lot of Patron. I'll tell you that much.
I'll tell you, man. You smoke some of this Cali bud for the first time, you ain't gonna be drinking a whole lot, man. You gonna wake up the next day, it might be checkout.
Damn. No, we're gonna have to fight through that, man. We're gonna fight through that shit, bro.
That shit ain't that easy.
But yeah,
it ain't that easy. I tell you.
We gotta fight through it to have a good time. We do mad shots of Ciroc, maybe. Diddy can, help
Mikey,
us out with the rock.
yo, I went to Cali one day and I was there for 2 days. I got some weed the first day I got there. I woke up the next day and I got there around 3, 4 o'clock daylight. I woke up the next day. The whole first day, everything I planned on doing was gone. It was almost time to go back to the airport.
That sounds like a great time, except for the falling asleep part.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't have intentions on doing that, and that's when you go over there, just don't be in no environment where you can lay down. Like, don't be in the car or don't be in your room smoking, and you be cool. If you go in your room and smoke, that's it.
Damn. What percentage is this weed, man? I've been chain smoking joints all day.
That's what I'm saying. This shit in Cali is a little different, bro. It tastes different. You're going to inhale it a little harder. I'm trying to tell you, but you're going to wake up the next day. It's night. I'm telling you, certain shit over there, they're going to tell you, don't smoke this if you got shit to do.
Damn.
The dispensary is going to tell you that. If you have plans for today or this evening, do not smoke this.
All right, so let me ask you, Filthy, when you show up to a business meeting and you're like obviously high as shit, does that throw them off a little bit? Does that turn them off to the meeting a little bit? You show up, one of the guys is high as shit at the meeting. It's like, what the hell is this guy doing here? He's high as shit.
Business meetings high.
Huh?
I don't show up to my business meetings high.
All right. I was just wondering because I'm always high.
No. When I go to Cali, say if I fly out there, I land on Wednesday. My meeting might be Wednesday evening or Thursday morning. I don't smoke. After I close my meeting out is when I smoke. What I'm telling you, you might not make your fucking meeting, Mikey T. Is you hearing what I'm telling you?
I'm just saying, I'll be smoking like I'm Chief Keef. Do I got to curb that a little bit? Do I got to smoke more like I'm Lil Durk? Because I smoke like Chief Keef. Do I have to smoke like Lil Durk?
Yes. Damn it. I'm trying to tell you, especially if you got some business coming up. If you go over there and you got some business coming up, don't smoke until after the meeting. I got my blunt rolled up, my shit rolled up and everything. I'm ready to go. But it's just as soon as I get back in the car.
After.
Depends on the meeting. Some meetings I might have suits and shit on. So I might take my suit jacket off, loosen up my tie, loosen all my shit up, and smoke. If I got on it depends on the type of meeting it is or whatever.
Like if we're going to see Charlamagne and DJ Envy and Angela Yee on the Breakfast Club, but not if you're going to meet up with Charlamagne for a podcast meeting. You do not get high as Chief Keef.
No, and I wear my suit.
You wear a suit too.
Yeah. That would be very important to me, so I will wear my suit. So if you
the Tommy Hilfiger sweatsuit's not going to do?
No, not if I'm getting on an interview with Charlamagne.
Oh, no, now we're talking interview. That means I'm showing up high as giraffe ass.
Oh, no, not with Charlamagne. You got to be razor sharp, man.
If you're going there to meet up with him about a podcast endeavor, because he's with one of the most major companies in the world when it comes to podcasting, but if we're going to a Breakfast Club interview, I think we could show up with the bottle in 1942.
No.
The Breakfast Club.
I think you should be sober on the Breakfast Club, Mikey T.
Yeah, but that also rhymed as well when I said the 1942. So
it rhymed, but it's not that wise, bro. You need to go around,
but it ain't that wise.
You need to go around these people sober.
They're gonna be like, damn, I kind of like how Mikey T brings that edge with that bottle of 1942. Like, yo, Mill and Boone and Filthy Rich, them dudes are the shit. And then Mikey T, he has a little bit of edge, but they'll be like, but Boone did pretty much put down Cat Williams. They're like, oh yeah, it is Boone that has the edge in that group. Famgoon Trill, what's up, man?
We try to get Cat Williams in the bid too.
Yep, salute to Cat Williams.
Try to get him in the bid too.
What's happening, Famgoon? Well, did you know Filthy Rollo actually finally just got a release date, October 2023. They told him he could come home.
October 2023? No, I ain't know that. That's still far away.
Yeah, it would be ultimately crazy.
It feel good to get your date. I know how that feels. So he got a date. So after that, he already know what it is. Rollo, he gonna start motherfucking running laps around the track. He gonna start doing push-ups, pull-ups. He gonna get away from the phone so much. Once you get that date, it's on, Mikey T. Everything downhill from there. That's when all your bitches come back and all that. So I know what he going through. Salute to Rollo. Congratulations, bro. I already know how he feeling right now. He back. He in there, but he back. That's how he feeling.
Now, October of next year would technically be 19 months, but he said, I believe he said in a post, he's going to do his 12 months, like a man. Is there any chance any more time gets reduced from that?
Yeah, he probably go to the halfway house.
Okay.
Because in the feds, when they release you, you get up to a year halfway house. So it can be 3 months, 4 months, 8 months, 9 months, whatever your counselor pull you in the back and she let you know what you got granted on halfway house. And your halfway house depends on how many visits you've been getting, how much money people been sending you, how much you using the email, like your health. Your halfway house, it got a lot of different shit they consider when they grant your halfway house. So when he's saying that, he probably, he probably including he probably got his halfway house date. So he'd be home probably 6-7 months, a little sooner than what that release date say. That's how the feds work. But they give you up to a year. When I was in there, shit might have changed now.
How is that life for somebody going into a halfway house, man? What's that life kind of like? Can you give me a little bit of a detail of it?
It's great.
What you mean? Great in the halfway house?
What? Coming from...
Yeah, you probably got like the pasta up in the cabinet and shit you can go cook.
See, that's what I'm telling you. You come from the halfway house, they're going to send you to your city where you from or closest they can to your house.
Right.
So now you can have visits from your folks in the halfway house. You back in the city. They can send you money. You put on regular clothes. You can have a phone. You can go out for work release. You can go out and go to the store. You can get a 6-hour pass to go to the store.
Okay.
You can go look for a job. You can go get, like me, my shit was, I needed to go get a copy of my ID, my birth certificate, my social security card. They give you passes to go do all that. But the passes might be 8 hours, but it might only take you 2 hours to do that. So you can get some pussy. Like, what? How is it going to the halfway house?
So somebody can pick you up in an Escalade, or they can pick you up in a Phantom or whatever?
Pick you up in a motherfucking Wraith out front. As long as they drop you back off, you might have an 8-hour pass.
Okay, so he probably will be able to go record.
If he want to, you can finesse it. You know what I'm saying? You say, I'm going on an interview. The interview, see my shit, the way I say, I don't want to give up the game because I don't want to fuck it up for a lot of people in the halfway house. But yeah, definitely. Once he in the halfway house, he definitely can record if he wants to.
Yeah.
That's what I will give you.
And they got the
he can record, he can post videos, he can talk on the phone, he can interview with you, all that.
Yep.
Like you can start shooting for it right now, though. You should get an interview with him. That would be big.
Well, I bet you Gilly and Wallow will go down there and interview him. They went to Chirac. So, I mean, that would be majorly dope if they went to Atlanta and got that interview. But, another big podcast in Atlanta is the Big Facts podcast with DJ Scream. So there's a big network out there in Atlanta, too, when it comes to podcasting.
Well, to me, that's just about who hungrier. If Gilly and them gonna go to him and get the interview,
they should, right?
Fuck out if he can't go nowhere and they willing to go to him. That's just one-on-one hustling. I'm gonna pull up where you at. So they gonna win. You know what I'm saying? That's just basic street shit. You can't come outside, or I'm gonna come to your house.
But we're talking about something that's actually a year down the line.
Yeah, but sometimes shit gotta be planned out for a year. Sometimes shit get goofy like that, Mikey T.
And then not too long after that, about 18 months after that, Max B's coming home.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what's up, man. That's good shit. Well, he got a date already?
Yeah, his date right now is 2025. I'm I'm not sure the exact date. It's like May or something along those lines, but it's 2025.
Yeah, that's good shit, man. That's
Yeah.
good. My manager fucked with Max B a little bit.
Yeah. Do you think he'll come out and have that same success in the music industry?
I don't see why not. I mean, I can't underestimate no man. He been behind the fence. If that's what he been plotting, if that's what he been plotting on and planning, and he got a nice rollout plan and it's well thought out, I don't see why not. I can't underestimate no man.
I think I don't think Max B is going to have any problems, whereas we've seen other artists come out of jail and kind of have problems with making music. I think Max's least of his problems is the making of the songs. The big issue he used to have was actually getting it out to the people. He was kind of getting like blackballed.
Yeah, see, with that, it's hard for me to have an opinion on because I went to jail in 04. I came home in the beginning of 16.
Yeah.
I
True.
missed the whole Max B wave.
Yep.
So I'm not familiar with his wave and what he do. I was locked up the whole time, but I hear a lot of shit about him. So I don't know how difficult I can't really have an opinion because I'm not familiar with his shit. I was locked up the whole time when they had they run, like the whole Dipset shit. When they shit was really popping, I was locked up.
Well, you saw the early Jim Jones. You saw the Certified Gangsters with the. Actually, no, I don't know if you did see that.
I think that shit probably came out like a couple months before I got indicted. That might
Certified
have been
Gangsters with Game and Jim Jones.
like when I went to jail. When the pimp is in the crib, ma, drop it like it's hot. Snoop Dogg and them, Pharrell. That was out. It was a couple Jones. I think Styles P, I Get High, that was out. I remember hearing these Jones when I was in the U.S. Marshals. They had the radio on when I was on the Jones. So I got like little
2004.
visions in my head. So, but what I'm saying is, for that whole Dipset run, I was up Allenwood, and a lot of motherfuckers was a lot of new motherfuckers was coming in and talking about how they fucking the streets up and how the Dipset is where it's at and all that. So salute to them dudes, but I just missed they run. Like I miss Jeezy whole run at the beginning.
Well, how did it? Well, shit.
You know what I'm saying? I missed a lot of shit.
Did you get to see Cassidy's run, being that you're from Philly and all?
Yeah. That's the home team, so I already know what Cass gonna do.
Because Split Personality came out in the beginning of 2004, but I'm a Hustler didn't come out until 2005.
It came out. I was down to I was in Baltimore in the Supermax.
Yeah, that's kind of the best part of his career when he did I'm a Hustler, B-Boy Stance.
I was in Baltimore in the Supermax.
So what did you make of Cassidy coming out with the Getting No Better and the Hotel records then, seeing him come off the battle rap shit? We could talk about that in more full format later, but just get your idea of it.
What you mean coming off that and then going into battle rap?
No, going off the battle rapping and the spitting on the radio with the bars to then, showing up with R. Kelly and showing up with Mashonda on his 2 hit singles.
I mean, he talented like that.
Found smashes.
Cassidy is really that fucking talented. Cassidy is so talented, Mikey T, where he could do whatever the fuck he want. I ain't bullshitting you. Some motherfuckers is talented to that level. Shout out to Cassidy too.
Yeah, he's so talented. He should show up in the bid too.
He might. I don't know. He might be free. He might pop out.
That would be dope. I'm spitballing here. If there was a battle in the jail, Cassidy battling OT the Real in the jail, or I like this better. Cassidy battling Freeway in the jail.
Got that book.
The bid.
I think they already got that book.
They do, but I'm just saying for a movie scene, a quick little movie scene.
Oh, they might do it. They might do it.
Because Freeway was just in Bel Air.
Huh?
Freeway was just in Bel Air.
No. That's doable.
Yes.
You just got to reach out to him and have the right situation. And if they do it, this Philly, like that ain't about nothing. If we wanted to push that button and make it happen, we could get free and cash. I mean, we would have to make it make sense, of course, but that could happen.
Let me be a prisoner in that jail scene, please.
Oh, you want to see it?
I got to be there.
All right.
I mean, that
can happen. But I fuck with Cass and Freeway.
Yeah, no, they're both legends, man. They're both legends.
Yeah. They the shit, man.
Yeah, I really appreciate those guys for blessing my platform, man. You know, it's crazy. I just thought of that in my head for the bid too. You know what I mean? Because it's like, okay, you know what I mean? Cassidy and OT the Real would be dope, but if you could get the classic, you know what I mean? The thing that everybody and like millions of people in the United States know about. You know what I mean? That's why URL is doing this. That's why Smack's genius. I actually
ask them. Why don't you ask both of them? You talk to both of them. Ask them.
Because when I be asking people shit like that, when I ask people shit like that, trying to do things for them, they'd be like, "Oh, Mikey T, you're doing too much."
Yeah. No, that's
you're trying to give me an opportunity. You're no, they don't be doing that, bro. People don't be doing that. People like the opportunities that I present to them, Filthy.
Yeah, I know. I already know. I know your brand. I know what you do.
Appreciate that, man. So I'm going to take in some last questions, but Filthy, I want to get your drops, bro. I really appreciate you tapping in. We got your Tubi link. Posted in the chat. I'm going to grab your IG one more time, but I pretty much want you to let everyone know where they can contact you, how they can stay in tune with you. Anything you want to plug, the floor is yours right now, Filthy.
Listen, follow me on IG at 215 Filthy Rich. At 215 Filthy Rich. I pretty much play with IG, but I'm on Facebook under Philly Filthy Rich. I'm on TikTok under 215 Filthy Rich. In Clubhouse, I'm on Philly Filthy Rich. So tap in, follow me, man. Tap into what I'm doing. The bid 2 coming soon. The bid number 1, we dropped it 2021. Soon as we dropped it, it became the number 1 urban comedy in America. So that's what it is. That's the movement, man. Shout out to Mikey T, the movie star, report card radio. You already know it's about to be a real hot summer. Let's get it.
Hell yeah, man. Definitely appreciate you for tapping in and everybody watching this. Before we sign off tonight, all you got to do to watch the bid right now, since, you know, I'm signing off a little bit early tonight, y'all can go check out the bid. It's about, 85, 90 minutes?
Yeah, it's about like, it's a little under 90 minutes. Yep.
A little under 90 minutes. The bid is out right now. You guys can watch it for free. I already know I'm watching it on my movie site, but if anybody wants a direct link to it, it's right there, you guys. But I appreciate Filthy coming on tonight and giving us his takes and his opinion on everything. And I appreciate everybody for watching us. Stay tuned for my next live. Salute to Boone as well. That's my guy right there, man.
Next time I get on, I'm gonna try to have Boone with me.
That's cool, man. I know Boone is doing his thing.
But all right, Mikey T, I appreciate you, bro.
We'll talk to you soon, bro. And we'll see everybody on the next episode. Respect.